Thanks for joining me again tonight, guys. We'll have a few bits and pieces here got delivered today to sort out Ellie's Capra with a few more modifications. We'll have these G-made tyres, crawler tyres, a few bit wider, softer, sticky, should be good for climbing. We'll have some Proline dual stage foams. They're soft on the outside, hard in the middle, give it support to the sidewall, but gives a bit of grip for going up the rocks. We also have a new receiver to do away with the to do away with this transmitter that comes with the kit, or sorry, with the vehicle. It's not ideal. I think that is probably what's burnt out these two micro dig servos on me. The fact that I have no end point adjustment, I can't set where you want the servo to stop. It just goes full this way or full that way, whenever you might only need it to go a wee bit this way or a wee bit that way. So our own Sanwa radio should sort that out, and say that's what that receiver's for. So we're going to fit that, we're going to fit the tyres, we're going to fit foams. What else did I get today? You can see this Hobby Wing system, ESC. This is the ESC we've been waiting for. It's to go into the new build over here. That's our Techno, so that'll go over there. That's to come again in a later video. What else have we got? We have receiver battery pack, some air filter oil and new air filter. Just waiting on a radio coming there, or for the Savage you might have seen a video for, to get it up and running and get it out, get it tested. So a few bits and pieces, plenty to get on with. Oh yes, another wee find today. These are wheel weights for your car. They're self-adhesive sticky ones. We're going to use them to stick on to add a bit of low down weight to Heather's Axial Gladiator and also Ellie's Axial Capra. That's with a busy night ahead of us anyway, so tag along, see how we get on, and hopefully we'll get a bit of a test over the weekend. We're on the second wheel, front, that's about the front right wheel with a ride on the front left. Big difference. Big difference. Dual stage foams feel weird. Never drove one with them on it. The sidewalls are so stiff compared to what I'm used to. I'm used to whenever you're turning tight, the sidewall of the tyre just folding over, but these certainly aren't going to fold over. Even the originals feel very soft sidewall wise. If you're coming downhill turning, that tyre's just going to want to buckle and fold, but no chance. So tight. Dual stage foam feels so soft, it should give us the grip we're after, but yet won't collapse. I'm impressed. These tyres are nearly like a hard plastic. These original tyres here, nearly like a hard plastic compared to these G-made ones, are so soft. Looking forward to getting it out with these on. We'll fast forward ahead and see how we get on with these here. I thought I'd try something a bit different tonight with a camera face me so you can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm on my cheapo glasses, stood on them the other day. I've got one leg. Highly recommend these glasses. I think they lived through a Holocaust. They're from the range, and other stores are available. I think they're like £1.50, but I normally have £150 glasses, and I keep losing them, driving over them and doing all sorts with them, and so far these have stood the test of time, but unfortunately don't stand me standing on them. there's this tire. Just no need for these phones. They may come in useful again at some time, but what I've got to remember to do is I like to vent these tires to let any water out. So I'll just use a hole punch and 4 equally spaced holes. One there, one opposite up here somewhere. Flip the tire around and then do another couple roughly opposite up here. Simple as that. Whenever I put the solder in these weights to weigh them, if you see there's like a wee recess in here for the centre of the wheels to go in. That's not going to work now with these, but all I can do is shove it in and hope for the best. We'll see how it goes. I don't know whether I'm doing this right or not, but we shall put V shape facing forward. Like a tractor tire, you can see the V. I'm thinking that's the way I should go with it anyway. Or would the more grip go that way? I know I can swap it around if I need to. I'll go the traditional V forward. I don't think you need to sit and watch me do all these. I'll not record all of this. I have no idea how do you get these in. Do you fold them in like them? Do you just shove it in any way you can with a brake? No. I think we'll just go with a shove it in any old way. See what happens. That go forward. That may be in there. Going to be a tight fit. I don't know if I'm doing that right or not. There's like a wee lip. You can see here, but it's tucked in here. I tend to pop that out the whole way around. Don't know if you're supposed to or not, but that's what I'm doing with this one anyway. Tighten them up a hand, make sure it's alright. See, it's stripping the plastic threads. Right. That's the two fronts done. There's no point in me recording doing the back. It'll just be exactly the same. So for me, it'll be a few minutes. For you guys, it'll be a second. So see you in a second. Okay, folks, that's the 4 tyres on. What do you think about them? I think they're quite beefy looking. I like them. I dig them. Can't wait to get out. But get them stuck on here now and see what they look like on the yoke. I'd put those wheels on. They're off the old Granddaddy AX10, but they're 2.2, they're 1.9. Not a big pile of difference in size, about the same height. Slightly narrower, but they do look quite beefy on that when we get them swapped out. See what it looks like. Oh, can't wait to get them out and test them. They look the ticket. They look good. No sidewall flex, soft, plenty of grip. One of these even be able to manage the impossible climb, folks. Yeah? That'll be a test for them. Rear, that way. What do you think of those guys? I think they look absolute ticket. Okay, so I'm going to try something else here. What I'm going to try and do is these wee weights that I got from a tyre place. There's 60 grams in each strip, and I'm going to try and stick as many as I can down low. Some at the rear, more at the front. Any weight down low, especially if I can get weight down low below the axles, with the portals hanging down low below the pumpkin. That's ideal. That's where you want the weight. Weight is fine on the wheels, but it's dead center of the axle. If you imagine your wheel, weight's around it. It doesn't matter whether it's on the outside or not, it's still classed as the centre because it's hanging off your axles. This weight here is below the axles. If I can get it below the pumpkin and at the bottom of the portals and stuff. Don't know what I can get on, never tried it before, but I'll do it. We'll use a wee bit of cleaner, spray it on the cloth. I'll give everywhere a wee wipe and a clean. Don't even know if these will stick or how sticky they are, but you shall try it and stick them on and see how it goes. I don't know if any of you guys do this or not, but I'll do it, try it and report back. So we'll start with the front here, see what we can stick on. Don't know what we have actually clearance wise here. I should try a wheel on as well. Guys, these might fall off. I don't know. Try it. I haven't seen anybody else doing it, but we'll give it a go. I've got I don't know if you can see, I have one at the back here, a couple at the front. That's 10 grams at the front, 5 grams at the rear. Really thought I would have been able to get more on. Okay, so that's the weights on, which I don't think is going to be an ideal situation. But you know what, it'll give me a chance to see whether I think the actual weight will help, and if it does help, I'm going to go for if the actual weight does help, then I'll have to go for the portal covers, and I don't know, portal covers and the C-hubs, but I don't even know where I can get them. I'll have to look up. If any of you guys know where I can get them in the UK, let me know and I'll have to get them ordered up. The next thing I'm going to do, which is supposed to be quite good, quite cheap, is the pen spring mod. So I'm hoping this pen here, 4 colours, hopefully has 4 springs, which will go into the 4 shocks. Should lower the centre of gravity but still give me the full movement of the shocks. So that's the theory anyway, and we're going to try this here now. Looking forward to getting this thing out. I have to put on my stupid specs again here, see what I'm doing. Guessing there's not a big lot doing these. Where's my shock holder? Guessing you just screw the end, screw the top off, and in fact screw the bottom off, that's possibly. Put the spring in. Okay, so wee spring cup, spring, the end. I'll loosen this end cap off for when it goes through the threads and it's not tight on the O-ring. Should stop it hopefully splitting anything. There are 4 springs, although I do seem to have got them somewhat tangled here somehow. Right, 1 pen done. I'm guessing what we do slide that in there. If you like that horse, I get a lot of that out there. This wee shock holding tool's great. This one's the techno version, but I'm sure you can get them for other models. When I normally just screw it on, that ball end on, and that tightens up a wee bit, back it off, it's nice and free. about a quarter of a turn. I think I'll do this like a emulsion style build, if that's what you call it. A drop of oil in. Work it up and down, twist it a bit, try and get rid of any air bubbles. I'm going to be a bit impatient with this because that's only a rock crawler. If it was my race rig, you'd let it sit for a while, let all the air bubbles come to the top. Fill that, it's just like a wee dome sort of sitting over the top. Hold it down. Screw the shock cap on, and then we shall bleed it by removing the wee bleed screw. Hold it about a 45-degree angle. Slowly push it up to get rid of any excess oil. And that, in theory, should be one shock done. And if you can see, this should lower the spring. It wants to suck back in. Guys, I haven't even watched any YouTube videos on this to see how it's done. I was just sort of guessing. Yeah, that goes to the back. I suppose that essentially gives it a wee bit of, when the weight of that truck goes on that beforehand, it really wasn't compressing the spring at all. Now, as you can see, it wants to come out a wee bit, so it's lowering the it sort of sucks back in a little. I don't know if it will do much. It might. We shall try it and see. Doesn't take long to do, and I wanted to put thicker oil in anyway, so. Okay. So just the opposite of removal. Can't really see what I'm doing there, light's terrible in here. The shock goes into the rearmost hole, or in fact the middle hole. The drive shaft link has popped out, but I'm not worried about that. We'll get it in a second once we do this one. Anyway guys, I don't know if you just need to sit and watch me do the second one. You've seen the first one. I'm going to do the same to the four corners and we'll come back again. That's sitting much lower now. That's sitting now with the arms totally level. That's lower descent of gravity. When you set it down, you've actually got some droop now. The springs are sort of pulling up, but because it's only a spring inside, you've got full movement of the shock to extend on the far side. Looking forward to getting that out. I think I'm going to call that a night, possibly. The only thing I would have left to do tomorrow is swap the receiver over for the Sandman receiver, but I'll do that tomorrow, and maybe tomorrow night get out with Ellie and do a wee bit of crawling, test the new tyres, test all the wee upgrades we've done. But guys, if you've stuck it this far, thanks for watching as usual, and please, this was a project of mine to try and reach 1,000 subscribers within a year. I'm enjoying doing the videos. It's not all about the subscribers. I'm actually enjoying myself doing the videos, but it would mean an awful lot to me if you actually subscribed and liked the channel. And if you can, I know if it's a long video you can't maybe sit and watch the whole thing and flick through it, but if it's a short video, give it as much time as you can, because it helps me. It helps me get what is it, like 240,000 minutes of watch time you have to have in a year, and 1,000 subscribers. At the minute I'm on like 5,000 minutes of watch time, and I've got like 44 subscribers, so I'm actually pretty pathetic, although in saying that I've really only started to give this a go from November. But look, if you like it at all, give me a like, give me a subscribe, watch as much as you can. If you have any suggestions or anything you'd like me to do, leave a comment, let me know, and I'll try and do it. But again, as always, thanks for watching guys, and I'll speak to you later. Got away from it all, everything